It's Georgia Weedman, author of Penetration Testing, a hands-on introduction to hacking. This time we're going to take a look at reflected cross-site scripting. So cross-site scripting, so our SQL injection and our command injection, we were attacking the backend server. With things like cross-site scripting, we're attacking the browser, we're attacking the user. So, our goal is to get, this is reflected. So with something like this, it'll be part of the attack, will be part of the link. So, we'll try to get someone to go someplace nasty that is on the actual site, but it has the ability for us to, I guess, as you say, add our own JavaScript code that gets executed into the page by putting in data. There's also stored cross-site scripting. We don't have a lab for that one yet, but probably by the time you do this one, we will. We will be... another little Easter egg, we will be adding labs regularly to this. Pen testing version 1, it had a web app chapter. Pen testing version 2 is going to be really heavy on web app comparatively to pen testing 1, just because in the meantime, web app has just gotten so much bigger. It's so much of what I get asked to do now comparatively is web app. So there will be more web app in pen testing 2. So another Easter egg for you there, but we will definitely add some more web app labs in the meantime, because we will continue adding labs. This thing will grow organically, so what you're getting at the beginning is, I think there's 53 labs total, but before book 2 comes out even, there will be additional ones added on a regular basis, as well as a lot of other cool stuff. Anyway, so you don't want to hear about that, but alright, let's open up our lab. It's our article setup guy again. So I've got that big long exploit database one that, basically it points out that everything that passes to the database is SQL injectable. Everywhere that a user can put in input is cross-site scriptable, pretty much. So, one of the ones on here is just, the search. So what we can do, basically we're injecting JavaScript of our own into this page. Yes, I know it's HTTP, whatever. So that was just a really, really simple cross-site scripting test. Basically, I said script, so I opened JavaScript, and I said put up an alert box with 1 in it, and then ended the script. And sure enough, I got the 1 to pop up. You might be like, well, that's not very exciting. Big deal. You got an alert box. But, one thing you can do with this is, instead of doing an alert box, you could put up, take the user's cookie. And so, we could do, well, we're not logged in right now, so there's probably not a cookie. But we could do, well, let's see what happens. What's the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to ruin my video. Script alert document dot cookie. There's probably not even a cookie, because again, PHP session ID. So, we're not logged in, but it's got our PHP session ID anyway. But instead of putting that up as an alert, we could also, have it send it, I could set up a web server somewhere and basically just log all the connections, and I could have it send that to me and grab somebody's cookie, and if they were logged in, then I could, like we did with the SQL map, where we took the cookie and we used it, so we were authenticated, so we could steal someone's session that way. There's a lot you can do with cross-site scripting, and in this one, it is reflected, so it is part of the code. You can actually see it up here. It's part of the URL, and yeah, I'm probably gonna have to kill that. And there is also, like I said, stored cross-site scripting. If we created a page on here, my guess would be that's probably cross-site scriptable too. So, anybody who visited the page where it was stored, then it would happen. Like I said, there's not a stored lab yet, but we'll add one. So anyway, yeah, just, there's a lot of cross-site scripting out there. There's a lot you can do with it. I think cross-site scripting gets, a rap as being not that big a deal, but it really can be a big deal. And yeah, look forward to additional labs in this area, as well as we'll do a lot with it in pen testing V2, and of course the accompanying online lab that we'll have for that.